My name is Dante Everton. I am doing a persuasive speech on how to save money. The first thing I wanted to talk about is motivations to save money. Well, not really motivations, but why people are so motivated to spend money. Like, a lot of people, they grow up poor as a child, so when they get older, they're more like enticed and they feel like obligated to spend money. And like, growing up, a lot of people, like, they didn't have much, so when they get a little bit of something, like, they kind of become addicted, and like just using the money, the topic of money, like, you know, when you get a lot of money and you don't, like, nobody's ever taught you like what to do with it when you get it or how to spend it, like, people just go crazy and kind of get out of control with it. Like, another reason people are so motivated to spend money is because, like, their ability to say yes is a lot greater than their ability to say no. They are, you know, they don't really have any limits when it comes to spending money. Like, people want the newest gear, like shoes, clothes, you know, bags, purses, and just other accessories. I mean, that they don't necessarily need, but they want. So, and they don't really have anybody telling them no. So, you know, they just tell themselves yes. Another reason people are so motivated to spend money because they want to prove their self-worth. Like, you know, okay, I can do it, so I'm gonna do it. And I mean, that's why a lot of people, they end up dead or they end up growing broke before they get to a certain age, like 40, 50. Like, people are, they just, you know, they're very limited on their money once they get older because they spend it all when they got older, and they don't really use their resources properly, or, you know, properly budget and balance their money. And the last reason I came up with is just immediate gratification. I mean, this is kind of what I touched on with their self-worth. Can you save money? Like, just doing my research on it, can you save money? Like, can it be done? And I've come up with yes. Like, it can be done, but it just takes a lot of sacrifice and commitment just to kind of balance and plan your money. That way, you still have money for a rainy day. A couple ways to get money, which I didn't touch on earlier. A lot of the ways that people get money, of course, you know, by getting a job. You know, a lot of people go into network marketing, and a lot of people just sell things, you know, whether it be merchandise or just apparel or something, just to get money in their pocket. Why is it important to save money? One of the first reason I came up with is, I mean, with saving money, like, you get to live the life that you want without having any boundaries. Like, nobody can tell you, you know, what you can or cannot do with your money because, I mean, it's your money and you have it saved, so, I mean, you know, you can do whatever. The second reason I came up with is financial security. Like, you're not worried about, like, your financial state. Like, you're more worried about other things that's happening around you, and money is like the least of your worries because, I mean, you have it, so you're not really worried about that. Vacation, like, you can take vacations typically whenever you want because you have money saved away, stashed away, so, you know, you pretty much can do whatever you want. People are more at ease when they have money, and they're less stressed, and they're more happy. Like, me being especially, like, I mean, I have a job, so, you know, every single time my paycheck comes, like, I always have one of the biggest smiles on my face, so. What do you need to do to save money? The first thing is, you know, keep track of your spending. Like, you want to, at the end of the month, the week, or at the end of the year, you want to have all your receipts stacked up. That way you can kind of view and just go over, like, everything that you spent your money on within whatever that time frame is. The second thing I came up with is, if you want something expensive, think about it 24 hours ahead. And if you still want it, I would say get it. But at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily say get it. I would say get it if you need it, not if you want it. And the third reason I came up with on saving money is budgeting. Like, people don't budget. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I want to elaborate on with this presentation is budget, because you want to have money. I mean, not just to have money, just to have it, but, you know, yeah. What happens if you don't save money? A lot of times, like a lot of people struggle, and like I think that's one of the reasons people struggle because like they don't have money. So a lot of the things that they want to do, they can't do. So they're like really frustrated and just just they kind of beat themselves up because they don't have money or they feel like they're not making enough money. The next reason I came up with is what I just touched base on, like worrying. Like they're always worried about, how I'm gonna get my next dollar, or how am I gonna eat, how am I gonna pay my bill, a car note. And the last reason I came up with is like what happens if people don't save money. A lot of the times people commit crimes and they just do bad things because they don't have money, so they kind of look for an easy way, to get money. This is what my mom used to always say, just fast money don't really last. And a lot of the times, you can put yourself in danger, committing crimes or, not trying to get money the right way. Yeah, and that's about it. Does anybody have any questions?
So from all of this, what did you really learn?
From doing my research on this presentation, I learned the importance of saving money. With me right now, because since I get paid a lot, not a lot, but weekly, I just put a certain amount. I just hide it from myself. Of course, I'll just write it down on my notepad on my phone, where it's at. But I don't really I just automatically just subtract it out of my paycheck. That way, I can have it, or I just put it in my savings account. And do you have any questions?